Now, the trial of former Penn State assistant football coach Jerry Sandusky. A judge has denied his lawyer's request to dismiss all charges. This should allow opening statements to get underway on Monday.
And joining us now is Jean Casarez. She is correspondent for In Session on TruTV, and she's just returned from Belmont, Pennsylvania, where she covered the jury selection process. Great to have you with us at the table, Jean. Good morning. So the jury selection took 3 days. That seems pretty quick.
It was so fast. It was very, very quick. And the jury has such ties to Penn State University. And if you're wondering why it went so quickly, you can strike a juror, get rid of a juror for two reasons: for cause, and then for any reason at all. You've got a number of those challenges. And the judge, Judge John Cleland, when the defense especially would want to strike a juror for cause, for instance, one woman's husband is a physician that practices in the same practice as Mike McQuarrie's father, star witness for the prosecution. The judge said, no, I'm not going to give a strike for cause here.
Let's take a closer look, if we could, at this jury, because 7 women, 5 men. And so you mentioned the ties to Penn State. 10 have ties in one way or another to Penn State. There's a season ticket holder, a former professor, a current student, and a Penn State graduate.
And a current professor. There's a professor that is currently, and she did not want to disclose publicly what department she was in, 24 years. She regularly had meetings with Graham Spanier, former president of Penn State University, and she worked there when Jerry Sandusky was a coach there. How integrated can you be? I mean, it's just amazing. And the student, he's going to be a senior in the fall.
Speaking of public disclosure, the judge also made an interesting point about the alleged victims, that they will have to publicly testify in order to be taken into consideration in this trial.
That's right.
How much does that change things for the defense and the prosecution?
Well, we haven't heard that some of them are saying, I'm not going to testify now because my name's coming out. But they will have to state their names in court. But the judge is asking the media to defer from saying their names publicly. But the judge is saying we have public trials, and these are adults. So it sounds like we don't have anybody under the age of 18. We'll see.
Jean Casarez, thank you, as always, for joining us.